Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 5 of the Lima Open. This event is to support La Casa de Todos, the House of Everybody, a charity building housing for homeless people in Peru. And if you want to be a part of the group of people who are donating to that, ! Donate will link you to an article there, and on the bottom has the donation link for this event. So let's go ahead and introduce my co-host for this round, Pedro Zegara.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm feeling good, my man. And what we're going to do here really quickly, before you give us the breakdown of this list, we're going to open up that Choose Your Champion poll.
All right, so on your left you have Piotr. I think it's pronounced Piotr.
Piotr.
Piotr
or Peter, yeah.
Yeah, Piotr. It's 5 Inquisitors, all with the foresight power. Is like the force snapshot. After an enemy executes a maneuver, you may spend 1 force to perform this attack against it as a bonus attack. Also, according to the latest FAQ, you can also use that that force power during your normal engagement. And on the other side, I think people in the chat has already noticed that there is a Republic list with lots of options to acquire some locks. It's Warthog on the lat with Ion Mass missiles, the Tracers, Wolfpack, and Synchronized Console. There's a total of 3 torrents, the Initiative 3, with clusters, missiles, and synchronized console, and there is a lonely Y-wing with protorps and also synchronized console. There's lots of ways to get some locks here.
I don't know if any Y-wing with proton torpedoes can be described as lonely.
No.
I mean, because it's the only one in the list.
Oh.
True. But I mean, it's confident, not lonely.
Okay. I'll change my statement. Okay, that's a confident Y-wing.
Well, the pilot brings his own ship to the party, so I'm not going with a V19. I'm going to do with a Y.
Yes, they didn't. He didn't read like the dressing code. It's like we are all flying with V-turns. No,
not today.
I missed the memo.
The also funny thing about acquiring locks is that they are all Initiative 3, other than Warthog, who is Initiative 4. So essentially, those torrents and the Y-wing can acquire a lock by performing the lock action because the Inquisitors would have moved before the Republic ships. So he can acquire a lock by the lock action, by synchronized console, and by the Tracers. Also the Wolfpack.
Pedro. Warthog is also Initiative 3. So all ships.
Oh, you're right. Sorry,
everything is 3.
Okay.
So
my mistake. Also Initiative 3.
So it turns out everybody gets the Warthog ability in this game.
Yep.
There is no initiative killing. Now, here's the thing. Even with all those ways to target lock, what the Tracer does set up for the Y-Wing and the Torrents, the Tracer being on Warthog, is it sets up the possibility for target-locked focus attacks, fully modified attacks, not only on the Torrents primary weapon, but also on that proton torpedo. And in this game, I think that proton torpedo is going to be vital. I think if Brandon gets those proton torpedoes off, it will be the difference between him winning and losing the game, because with that 4 dice, fully modified attack is one of the ways you're going to be able to push through the defense on one of these Inquisitors. 3 evades, 1 force, and evade action on those Inquisitors makes them extremely, extremely defensive. And you need to have either focus fire or be able to punch them hard in order to get them out.
Yes, also the Y-Wing has the reload action, so you can shoot not just the 2 charges from the proton torpedoes. You can potentially shoot 10, 20 of them. And he really...
Do it again! Do it again!
More dark.
Claro, rinse and repeat. So that's the ship I think you have to really protect in this game. Like most of the time you want to protect Warthog, but since they are all the same initiative, it like doesn't really matter here. But I think the Republic has a really good shot here. Also has the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack Creo/Gunner has, after a fallen ship defense at range 0-3, the attacker, if the attacker is in your firing arc, that means in Warthog's firing arc, the defender may gain 1 strain token to acquire a lock. And that's really helped the Republic. Why? Because the Empire is going to shoot first. And you may gain a strain token and then shoot back at the Empire. And maybe the Inquisitors won't gain an advantage of that strain token because they have already shot.
Also noted that maybe it's, as we said before, the tracers on Warthog was over to match lock source, but it's the cheapest way to gain another arc.
It's a threat. It's a threat out there because you can have the turret arc left, right, but then you still fire the proton, the threat tracers or the ion missiles out of that front arc.
Yep.
Here coming aggressive, yellow. Probably, I like it. I like what yellow has done. It's either blocking if these guys decided to go to turn to the right, or gaining a flank if the Republic decided to move forward.
All right. Now, one thing about Foresight that I want you guys to remember is that you can use it as your normal attack and be able to use that Foresight ability that's written on the card. So it says that attack, you may change one of your focus results to a hit, and your dice cannot be modified any other way.
Yep, and it's really good because it doesn't give your opponent a range 3 bonus. I mean, it has to be on the bullseye, but it doesn't gain the range 3 bonus. So if you are at the, you have your opponent on range 3 on your bullseye, you can spend the force, shoot the 2 dice, and modifying and able to hit. And I think here's the first Foresight.
Yep, here's the first Foresight. Landing in that hit, crit.
Oh!
Ooh! Just roll natties, baby. Okay. This might be starting the fireworks right here. 2 defense dice. And we're getting a crit immediately into red. Let's find out what that crit is.
They don't have shields. And that's all loose stabilizer.
Loose stabilizer affecting the maneuverability on that ship.
This really matters because he's too close to that debris cloud. I mean, he can still execute 1 strike maneuver next round, but he will be like really, really close there. He's going to check some...
We have another Foresight trigger. This is range 2, unobstructed as well.
Yep, no obstruction. And,
didn't get anything on that one. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
2 hits on 4 dice. That's just about right.
But the other ships are now safe from Foresight. All the ships, except for Green, because Green didn't shoot. But remember that you can only perform a bonus attack per round.
That's right. Now, of course, the Brown Inquisitor can still fire with Foresight for its normal attack since it's in the bullseye, and you have that modifier.
Yep,
from the effect. Right. Here's the Y-Wing taking the turn in, took a focus action, bump with the green torrent.
And now comes yellow.
I'm guessing we're gonna see Warthog line up in the formation as well. and
Yeah, I think
prepare.
Warthog is also coming in. But I like what Yellow has done because well, not now, not, but even if Yellow was there, he would only suffer like 3 shots. He has bumped the green torrent. He's outside of Red's firing arc, and that's what you want to do with a ship like the TIE Advance. You don't want to get it inside many firing arcs.
Now we saw the barrel roll out to the outside to the left for the yellow torrent. I think one of the reasons there was to get out from behind the cloud for the offense against the brown Inquisitor, but also have some extra maneuverability space there.
I think he was worried that the Warthog would bump.
Yeah.
Oh, he had that all day. Yeah. Well, first attack here, 2 hits. That's one way to get it started. And that's going to be...
Sometimes you just have to roll good.
That's going to be another damage onto the red torrent. 3 hole left. Another shot.
Obstructed.
2 hits again.
Those Inquisitors are smoking.
So far, yes. But the dice always come back. So at some point, they are going to start rolling blanks.
Especially in defense.
I mean, brown and yellow don't have the force this round because they have shot with the snap with the foresight. What is he checking?
Wolfpack.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Wolfpack. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 defends, if the attacker is in your firing arc, the defender may gain 1 strain to acquire a lock on the attacker.
But I'm not sure if I would gain a strain with that red one.
I mean, he may have just chalked it up to the fact that he feels like he's going to die, so he's just trying to get something out of it.
But does Red see the brown Inquisitor?
I don't think he does. Range 1, we got the trail mix.
No.
The arc is pointed forward right now, I believe.
Yep.
But
if he's a strain, he should be rolling only 1.
Safe.
Right? I mean, who shot?
This is Protector.
If there was a range 1 shot, that means, and the red one had acquired a strain token, then that means he should have rolled like 1 evade.
The strain was for the range 3 shot. There was a range 3 shot from the... he did the range 1 last. So it was brown,
okay.
And then there was a strain, and then it was green, no damage, and then yellow.
All right.
We're good. We're fine. We're fine now. All right, here we go.
That does it. Red doesn't have browning arc.
It does not. So feels bad. Kind of wasted. I mean, I guess you didn't take damage on the green shot, so not too bad.
Yeah, the problem that the brown can fly to the right next round, and red one won't shoot at him. So now he has to shoot a range 3 to a green Inquisitor. We're still with a focus.
Nothing. Just one.
Nothing. I mean, you could. No, you can't roll. You have to be on. The defender has to be on inside
of the arc.
Yep.
Next shot. 1 hit, 1 focus.
Yep, doesn't have the modifiers. Oof. Save. But now, what do you do here? I think you should with the Y-wing first to yellow.
He's going to measure with that torrent first. This torrent doesn't have any modifiers. This is just natural dice. Got one hit.
Yep. He has an evade, no, doesn't have a focus.
Yep, took the evade because of the barrel roll evade, and focus wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Yeah, he still had the evade token. You shoot at yellow, I think. I mean, this hard is because yellow is so close that you actually you cannot shoot with the proton torpedoes here because he's too close to the Y-wing, and I don't think if there is a point of shooting him with the tracers.
He's going at yellow. Going at yellow. The arc is
one of the tracers.
Tracers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh.
You're not going to hit with tracers like that.
He has to reroll.
He's going to go ahead and use one of them.
Attack.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
Hit crit.
Oh, still has the focus. Has to spend it. I ain't going to spend it. Hit that right here.
Yep. There's no reason to let all those shits take a target lock on you.
We've seen what happened during the quad jumpers match. You don't want the locks. You don't want the locks.
He's debating. With the synchronized console, that flexibility, he's taking it.
Oh.
See, I know that that's tempting, but you're setting up target locks on a lot of ships. And the other thing is, with the synchronized console, I know that we were joking that it's a lot, but what it does do is that it gives you flexibility to toss those target locks to different targets.
Okay, so there is a thing that we mentioned on the previous round. The BAMP cannot acquire a lock because it's range 0, and the tracer says range 1 to 3.
Yes.
So green cannot acquire a lock.
All right.
And that's, I think they are doing this fine. No, he has a lock. Green has a lock.
Yeah. No, he has to raise it.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, people get confused because most like range 1 ability also allows you to range 0 to 1, but there are some specific cases when it says range 1. So range 1 means you cannot be bumping the other ship.
It's different from 1.0.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna they saw the message.
Yep. For instance, I think that Ultra Rock's ability, for example, is also only range 1. So if he bumps another ship, he cannot make them discard the green tokens.
Correct.
So he shoot all blanks, and he didn't want to spend the lock.
He's holding on to it for maybe a better engagement.
With that ship that it's gonna overmaneuver the Torrents and the Y-Wing in the next round.
But with which maneuver? I mean, 3 straight.
No, he's well, 3 straight and blocking Warthog.
3 straight, and you will be forcing like the Y-Wing to execute a 4K if he wants to get a shoot at yellow. Yellow Torrent cannot shoot at you because if you are like right in front of Warthog, the yellow cannot turn to the right. I mean, it could, but with the one heart is red, he's already stressed. Red Torrent has loose stabilizer, so if he wants to turn around, he will suffer an extra damage. He's just down to 3.
So at the end, the Y-Wing should have spent the lock.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you have plenty of opportunities to move those locks around as well. So, I mean, he might be suffering a little bit from like, I should have done that first to try to set up some other things later in the engagement, and maybe his thought is, all right, I'm gonna save the locks for the next engagement. But like we said, that yellow TIE V1 is likely going to be getting out of here. It's going to be leaving.
And it really helped. Sometimes when you see some X-wing matches, it feels weird when the ships from the same player are like doing different things. Like some of them are engaging, but some of them are running away, or some of them are like looking for a flank, while others are already jousting. In this case, it really worked out because I don't think Brandon expected Yellow to be that aggressive, and it did a really good block. Only got shot by two ships, which were Warthog and the Y Wing, and has a really good position for the next round to don't get punished. And I think that Brandon didn't expect that. He turned to the right, hoping probably that yellow would be at like range 3 or something, and say, hey, probably I could shoot that with a proton torpedo, with a cluster missiles or something. Sometimes it's not a quote from Star Wars, it's from Lord of the Rings, but I think it's the closer you are to danger, the safer you are, and it applies to the Yellow Inquisitor.
Yeah. He managed to take advantage of that space between the ships, and with his speed, he will be safe the next round.
Now, I want to remind everybody as we go into this next round that this round and all of our rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives today. Check out their Black Friday sale. No coupon code needed. And you can also pick up the brand new official Gold Squadron LED lamp there. There are also the possibility to get custom lamps as well if you want to maybe get your squad logo or maybe a faction logo, something Star Wars related or even not Star Wars related. Hit up Andrew. He'll take care of you. Those lights are really, really cool. And you can even get different inserts for the lamp to be able to swap them out. So go ahead, exclamation point CPC in the chat. All right, the Inquisitor flew 3 forward, taking up some space.
It didn't bump.
Yep. I mean, it was close. I mean, even if he had bumped, I mean, you just stay there. You're outside danger. One of the problems when you really want to do those double mod shots with the cluster missiles and the proton torpedoes is that if you have already locked on one ship, it's really hard to take that hard call and say, hey, let's forget about the ship. We cannot get to that ship. We just need to forget about it and choose a different target. But you have to look again.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
It feels like you wasted the tracer, right?
Yep.
If you're just passing off the locks. I mean, maybe, you know what, though? Maybe the thought, it was like a kind of like a scare tactic. Like, look, I'm threatening you with these target locks. If you don't leave, you will be hurt.
Try to fly one strike, so it's still not suffering from the stabilizer. And here comes another foresight. That's a really good job aligning those bullseyes, especially on the same ship.
And he has them nicely spread out. I think he's overlapping these bullseyes all over the place, most likely to make him trigger. Now, doesn't do any damage this one, but still, doing the work.
That's another bullseye. Yep.
Got another one. 2 more dice coming in. That's 2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits.
That seems fair. He rolled blanks on the last one.
No range bonus. And that's going to be a damage. That's half points now on the Red Torrent.
I really like this build of Inquisitor, and I was thinking why we are seeing it today and not before.
Because of the antics.
Yeah, I think you're 100%
That's a really,
correct.
really good answer.
But the antics are initially 4, so you could potentially kill a couple of Inquisitors before you get the shit. I mean, also the problem is that how many points this Inquisitor list is 200?
It is, yes, 200.
Yeah, so most Nantex lists were like at 196, 192. So they could like keep the player order. So after execute maneuver, the Nantex can tractor and then you check for foresights, and now they will be out of the bullseye. So you cannot perform the bonus stack from foresight because they have already moved. I mean, it's all about the player order, but because this list is 200 and most Nantex lists are under 200, if the Nantex player said, hey, I have player order, my abilities will trigger first, then after I move, you have to check for bullseye in order to add the foresight to the ability queue. But I can transfer myself out before you get to shoot.
You know what? These 5 Inquisitors, you change the foresight with the string maneuvers, and you have 5 ships with a boost that use a hard maneuver and then a linked action to focus.
I think we just got another damage there on the torrent.
Yeah, they shoot on red, and red is out. Okay.
Pop.
He will get. But you don't want to shoot. You can gain a lock on blue, but blue is most likely out of your firing arc. That's also good work from Piotr, because if he had shot with green to red, then the red torrent could have acquired a lock on green, and he has green at range 1. But by shooting with a blue, which is outside of red's firing arc, then that lock doesn't matter.
1 hit, 1 evade, no damage.
Yep. Here comes green. Green probably going to shoot at a Warthog.
I mean, he's already committed. He's already committed an attack over there. I like the range 1 into the Y-wing.
I would shoot the Y-wing.
There he is.
I mean, I don't have any problems with Y-wing shoot at me at range 1. I have a problem if he shot at me at range 2 or 3 because of the proton rockets. Proton torpedoes.
We have 1 hit, waiting for the defensive roll.
He still has the force, the green one,
and takes a damage. That's
you didn't spend the force there. Yep, that's acquiring the lock there. But now Brown has an attack. Sorry. Okay, he cannot shoot anyone. They are both bumped against him.
Yep, and he doesn't quite have enough angle to get the green torrents. That's what he was checking there.
Yep. Also, yellow is bumped, so now comes the Republic attacks.
Now let's see where they're going. They have quite a few shots into this Green Inquisitor. Let's see if they can push through the damage. That Green Inquisitor has evade and still has the force available. 3 hits.
Ooh. Well, has evade to.
Let's see. All right, he's going to be taking at least 1.
Yeah, I spent both of them, force and evade.
First shield gone on Piotr's side of the board.
Well, Gabo called it last round. At some point, they start rolling blanks on defense.
Been there, done that. Suffer about it.
All right, he still has a couple more shots coming in. Keep the focus fire on. See if you can get that ship off the board.
Okay, so now red on red's last attack because he's already dead. Come on, red.
It looks like he maybe is deciding on player order. Ship order. Synchronized console. Synchronized.
Yep. Now
Let's
giving
pass
a lock
some locks
red.
around.
Hey, I finally got to watch synchronized console on the streaming.
Yeah, it's having a couple times.
That's the beauty of this update. The previous one with.
No, I mean I have seen that on lists, but I haven't seen them like being used.
But it's so Clone Wars because you really feel like the clones are coordinating the shots and, okay, sir, shoot there.
Okay, but I don't understand
Here's the
this. Like,
target lock,
if
and we got 3 hits.
no, he spent the charge from Warthog.
Oh, that was a warthog?
Yep.
Ah, he dead. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Doesn't matter where it came from. He's died.
Okay. No,
Right, right.
but if it matters if he spends the next charge. I mean, if
That's true.
why would you have locked if you're already dead? I mean,
I think it's
unless you are
again
not. But I think he's dead.
trying to carry the threat after, because if you don't spend the target lock, you can pass it off to somebody else, and I think that was what the thought was. But I agree.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I find I
that's
think
right.
the target lock is probably the most expendable thing before the charge. But you know what? It's working out right now. That's a damage into the red Inquisitor right now. I believe we just saw.
No, he has debate.
Oh,
he
yeah,
has
debate.
token.
Sorry, I didn't see the first squiggle. Range 2 shot going into the blue Inquisitor.
Yeah, the blue also has a debate token. 2 hits. Oh, let's see. He only needs to roll 1.
Oh,
Roll
he's
2,
fine.
he's safe.
No problem. No problem. We're fine. How are you? Now Warthog's turn. Let's try to take a peek. Do we have any other target locks out there right now? So right now,
I think
Warthog's target
all of
lock is
them
on the Inquisitor number
are yellow,
2.
yeah.
The yellow, yep. So probably just take that
Alright.
range 2 shot onto the brown one. I mean, I know it has a focus token, but that's your only choice. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
That'll be primary. Got 2
I mean,
hits.
you have nothing to lose there. And has a focus, so
Yeah, it'll be
safe.
fine. And I believe that's it. Everybody has done that. We're going to clear that. Now, a quick reminder to all 484 of you watching today. I want to remind you guys that we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday here on the Gold Squadron Twitch channel. I know that you guys love those events, but we bring you guys X-Wing Action 3 times a week. Monday nights are our podcast. Wednesday and Saturday nights, we have our Gold Squadron Flight Club, where we have players or ourselves, the podcast hosts, play against each other, exploring the meta, sometimes list building challenges, and you guys could even be a part of it too. So if you haven't hit that follow button on our Twitch channel, please feel free to do it so that you can stay informed on when we're streaming, so you guys can hang out, offer suggestions, give us lists, whatever feels good. Just don't miss out on the X-Wing action. Also, if you haven't joined our, if you haven't followed us on Instagram, we're doing an Instagram exclusive giveaway at the end of this round. So you need to be on the gram if you want to be a part of that giveaway. We're giving away a ship, by the way.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
Maybe multiple. Maybe we're giving away more than one ship.
Even nicer.
I don't know.
Okay, so now, I mean, it's still. I think the Empire is still a little bit ahead because of the position, because it's going to be really hard for the Republic player to shoot those ordnance. He has done a really good job by keeping those Inquisitors really close to the Republic ships.
Especially the Y-Wing.
Yeah, especially the Y-Wing. You don't want that Y-Wing to be able to shoot. The problem here is that how do I say it? Blue, I think blue's in danger here. You could potentially like do a 2-turn with red with the Y-Wing towards blue, like doing a Talon with green towards blue, and do a 1 forward from yellow and face the blue Inquisitor. Also, Warthog can go straight and also shoot at him. I mean, I think he's your best target because the yellow Y-Wing is like really behind your formation. If you're you are Brandon, the Republic player.
Mhm.
The Yellow Inquisitor is like way too behind your formation. If you want to really want to kill him, it's not the time. Brown is also really close, and red is like also in kind of a weird position. Like hasn't green doesn't have a clear shot at the red Inquisitor next round, probably because he's going to bump. So I think this guy should point at blue, all of them. I mean, these Inquisitors are really tanky with debate and the focus, but if you shoot at him, we have seen it last round. If you shoot at him multiple times, eventually they are going to drop. They're going to fall.
All right, at this point, we're waiting for our next round of dials. I mean, right now, score 31-40. It's still really anybody's game. You know, you could see that a couple of bad turns of green dice there on Piotr's side made it so he's down an Inquisitor. And, I mean, Brandon ahead now. I think that the obviously those Inquisitors are more expensive than the Torrents, and if you keep trading at that pace, it's going to be to your advantage. Here we go. We have a couple of K turns there. You see that these TIE V1s are starting to converge on Warthog. Warthog is the most expensive piece in Brandon's list, sitting at 633 points.
Yep, yellow is now completely behind the Republic formation. Red is, I think, out of danger. Brown is really too close. Okay, he's turning around with yellow, but I'm really curious about the Y-Wing and the Torrent. And the green Torrent, I mean.
All right, the green Torrent is turning it around here. Getting that arc to bear takes a stress.
Okay, he's probably being able to shoot at Brown, but I think blue is outside firing. There, here comes the two hard.
So getting aggressive there, getting in the face of that blue Inquisitor, and has a strain and a stress at this point. Rolling for damage, does take the damage. Plated hull doesn't do anything to that die.
Yep. And now comes Warthog. Keep bumping? Yep. Keep bumping. But he will have a shot on yellow.
Well, at least the green, excuse me, by bumping the brown Inquisitor, it makes it so that the brown Inquisitor cannot shoot you. So bumping there, not too bad.
How many foresights have Piotr shot this game?
A lot.
I think 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Here's another one. That's first shield from Warthog.
So remember, foresight triggers after an enemy ship executes a maneuver and lands in the bullseye. Could spend the force to roll 2 attack dice. All right.
Here comes another attack. Second shield down.
Warthog, a shields down, 8 hull left. Exposed to the danger of space.
Shooting at the Y-Wing.
Okay. Yeah, he had the Warthog shot was obstructed. Not surprised there. 1 crit looking at the Y-Wing. That does get turned down to a hit because of the plated hull. And he's going to spend the force to go 2 hits. Y-Wing rolls the squiggle, takes a shield.
Yep, no more shields there. Well, brown and red are one is bump, one is looking at nowhere, so that's the only attack from the Empire.
Brandon officially shieldless, by the way. Here comes his attacks. Range 3 into the yellow Inquisitor on the bottom of your screen.
Doesn't have the bullseye. The Inquisitor also, I think, doesn't have the force because he spent it. And you could spend here 1 reroll from Warthog because the defender is in your firing arc.
He's debating it.
Fire convergence. I think you do. You don't have any more shots here to use fire convergence.
And he got 2 crits. Here we go. Will he actually be able to push through damage? No.
No.
No today.
Oh, okay. You still have a couple more shots.
Just got to keep pushing.
Range 1. Blue spend the force on his attack. Okay. That will be only one. Why 4 dice? Okay. I'm safe.
Same.
Okay, now we have Warthog and the Green Torrent.
You got a range
this
range
was...
1 there.
Oh, okay. They have corrected the situation because the Y-Wing was strained, so he shouldn't have defended.
Okay.
So that's one damage card to the Y-Wing.
All right, cool. Yeah, we missed that. Good call, good call. So that means he is at half points. And here's hit crit. He's going to be fine,
Okay.
but that looks scary.
It did look scary. We still have Warthog. I shoot at yellow, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's your only shot at the back.
Brown is bumped.
And 2 hits. Looking at that yellow Inquisitor. Does he have... he used the Force with Foresight. So he's taking a shield.
That's right. 1 shield down for yellow. Yep. So slowly but steady. 1 shield from each Inquisitor at a time.
I mean, that's how these Inquisitors take damage. It's not. It's very rarely you're smacking them hard. It's little by little, picking away at the wounds that end up being revealed there. One of the things I wanted to talk about here is, again, anybody who's just joining us, this Lima Open is a charity event for La Casa de Todos, the House of All, or for all is the translation in English. And it is a charity who is doing great work in Peru, building temporary and permanent housing for the homeless population in Peru. So if you want to be a part of the mission of the Lima Open and their crew, you can type !donate in the chat, or if you are watching later on YouTube, you can click the link. There should be the first link in the description down below, so that you can read the mission and the information about the charity, and click the link all the way at the bottom of that article for the donation link there. So again, thank you to everybody who can and will do that now and in the future. You guys are awesome. So
thank you for all that already is donating to the cause. We receive a lot of donations today, so thank you, Dion, and thank you to the community to support the cause.
That's fantastic. I know just because of the way it's set up, we don't have notifications or anything like that, but know that it is very, very much appreciated. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
All right, where? Now remember, the Y-Wing is stressed, so it's going to have limited options to actually get rid of the stress. The Y-Wing dial is terrible. You have 1 forward or 2 forward, and remember, this Y-Wing does not have a turret of any kind. Paid for proton torpedoes, has not had an opportunity to get those off. That could really be a game changer if he's able to set up a target lock in the next coming turns. Does he have a target lock anywhere out there right now? I don't think so, right?
He gets a lock on Yellow Inquisitor, but that lock is from Yellow. It's because of all this Ghost Pack synchronized console, because Yellow shot at Yellow shot at Warthog. Warthog shot back at Yellow. Didn't spend the lock. Then passed the lock to the Yellow Torrent. So potentially Yellow could shoot at Yellow and don't spend the lock, and then pass the lock to the Y-Wing, and Y-Wing then shoot proto torpedoes. Yeah, it sounds complicated, but that's how the list works. One guy acquiring a lock and then sharing the lock with all the teammates.
Sharing the love.
Acquiring a lock here. Okay. Just I haven't checked who is actually winning. Piotr, right?
Yes, 53 to 40 right now. But again, they have been trading back and forth constantly, so that can change at any moment.
Oof. Really nice maneuvering. Bank and boost.
Oh, I just realized the sub goal wasn't visible this whole time. There it is. All right, Inquisitor creeping up.
Trying to get some blocks here.
Ooh.
Yeah, if that torrent goes straight, that means Brown will have a shot right into the side.
Yep. Tulu flying away from the Y-wing into Warthog, also into green.
Yeah, Piotr is taking opportunities to make some. Oh, okay,
but
interesting.
This actually matters because yellow will have a shot at yellow, which is the one he has a lock on.
That's right. Going to be trading some paint there.
And if the Y-wing did one bank to the left, could probably shoot that proton torpedoes.
Oh no.
Oh, too close, too close.
Well, I mean, you might get a range one shot at least. If the torrent does not need the target lock, we'll be able to pass it over to the Shadow Squadron. No strain, but also not getting shot. Well, at least not a clean shot. The only one is the Red Inquisitor, but that would be through the cloud.
Yep, still activating the torrent here. Will be that foresight? Will that be another foresight?
I think yes.
Okay, at least he didn't trigger it because he has already performed the action.
It's really close. He hasn't. At least he hasn't
Bumped.
checked it. He may have just passed on use because you have to spend the force. So he's just passing on it. There was a bump there. Remember, the arc is pointed straight and front back.
Ooh, Red's foresight here, one crit against Warthog. Warthog doesn't have any shields yet left.
Ooh, get
That's
out of it.
Save. Save.
Rookie Wookie in the chat asking, do we have 5 or 6 rounds today? I believe it is 6, right, Gabble?
Yes, 6 rounds today and
One
top
more.
16 tomorrow.
All right. Trail mix there, one of each. Being rolled by Piotr.
He has a
one
focus.
shot. He also has the. Nope.
Okay, he's safe.
Yeah, he's scared. There's a range 1 torrent right there staring at him, so I'm not
and
surprised.
also a range 1 Y-wing.
All right, one hit. Ooh, the choice is here. That Inquisitor has a focus token. Is he willing to spend it? That would be dangerous. Oh, man. He does not. He's going conservative. He's still going to get to push through a damage, though, on the yellow turret. That's first blood on that one.
Yep. And that's... okay, he's Vampire Warthog, so he can only shoot at the torrent.
One hit, 2 focuses.
He has an evade, so he could spend the force. But I think he's going to do that. He's going to spend the force.
That's rather aggressive going into the green torrent and not going to get both. He has a focus there. He could avoid the damage. He's going to take the risk and take it.
I mean, I think he's going to go for the lock and hope for a cluster missiles because I think I think he can. I think he can shoot cluster missiles on both blue and red.
He sure can. Yes, that is our cluster missile boy. And it is time for the clones to trigger. We're going to watch those charges there to see if the cluster missiles is the call. Remember, they are range 1 to 2 only. And yes, he's flipping the first charge.
Yep.
Spend 1 charge after this attack. You may perform this attack as a bonus attack against a different target at range 0 to 1. Ooh, hit, crit.
Don't need to spend neither the log nor the fire convergence, anything. Ouch! Okay, has debate.
Still taking 1, though.
Yep, it will be 1 shield from blue. And well, he has to check.
Remember, he doesn't need the lock on this one. Now, mind you, he can still pass the lock over just to have the modifier.
Barely, but it's a range 1, so he can shoot at red. And there will be the second cluster missiles attack.
And
spend the focus
Spend the focus. That is the best cluster missile I've ever seen. Where you had 3 results on each. Pretty solid. Even though he's only getting half points on the Inquisitor, that's still absolutely massive. Takes another shield on blue.
That's the kind of results on cluster that I like.
Yep, it was really good. And now it comes the attacks on yellow. I mean, you have Warthog first, but I don't think Warthog has anyone inside arc, or probably yellow.
Oops. Sorry.
Yes, yellow.
Yep, yellow range. Oh, yep.
That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 3 shots into that yellow Inquisitor.
1 damage, and he's giving half points.
Yep, could die this round. I mean, he cannot. He doesn't have to spend a lot. He has fire convergence when yellow attacks. It's going to be 1 hit.
Ooh, forcing of
have to spend the force.
Yep. So that's big. That's big. Forcing the expenditure there. And do notice, because that back arc is on, that also means that we have fire convergence, right? That is a possibility in these upcoming attacks.
Yep. Even if this guy needs to roll, he can just roll from fire convergence and pass the lock to the Y-wing. I mean, you do the fire convergence.
I think I would spend the target lock, so you can re-roll all 3.
Okay, sure, and
2 hits. There you go. We'll see what it nets you. All right, able to
save. But here comes the Y-wing.
This is range 1. Fire convergence is available. No proton torpedo, too close.
The frustration on that pilot with the amount of damage on the proton torpedoes and the capability of firing it.
Okay, here comes the fire convergence.
Ooh.
And hidden crit.
Hit crit.
He needs double blanks. And then, nope, he still has a focus.
He's fine. All right, just a quick little meta discussion here in the chat. I believe all the attacks have happened. I got target locked. Ask, is it just me, or is it really strange that Malrus and Agent Terex went up in points, but Warthog didn't? So, if you look at the meta statistics throughout the Galactic Championship Series, the Republic underperformed hugely. It was literally the worst faction, performance-wise, in the Galactic Championship. So I'm not surprised that we didn't see Warthog stay the same price. Yeah, that's Like
I
it's
think it's because of the B19 chassis. It's really difficult to aim. You see it bringing so many guns, but at the end, in the development of the game, they can easily be overmaneuvered by the opponent.
yeah, 100% agree there. So I think I got target locked. I think that is the reason why we haven't seen any movement there. And I would say that those shuttles were underpriced. Like they were really good. You saw so many people flock immediately to FO, just recognizing the amount of value that you can get out of those. Out of those shuttles with the spamming a bunch of the generics in the first order.
Yeah, one of the problems, if you can say problems for Warthog, is that he has only 2 charges. I mean, it sounds like silly. Hey, he has 2 charges. You can reroll two times. But if you're flying with 3, 4, 5 extra ships, at some point be out of charges. It doesn't happen with Malarus. Each ship can gain the restraint tokens and reroll that black result. It doesn't matter if you bring 2 ships, 3 ships, 4 extra ships, you can still get those extra rerolls for the blank results. I mean, yeah, they are getting a strain token, but since you are bringing low initiative ships, like we have seen in a previous match, then it's fine. You don't suffer from getting a strain if the enemy has already shot.
Right.
So that makes a silence really good. Oh,
Takes the 4K.
And he missed the debris cloud.
Oh yeah, hanging out next to the little T-Rex looking backwards.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of a resetting turn, it feels like, for the Inquisitors.
Yep.
Takes the 4K there as well.
I think red. Oh no, her red has already moved.
Yeah.
So that's the debate. And again, the Y-wing is too close to the Inquisitors. They're not being able to shoot one single proton torpedoes. I mean, if last round that guy hadn't executed a 2-turn, but had went one bang, he could have shot proton torpedoes against yellow.
Yep.
That's a bump.
That's a bump, and we might have a foresight here. Not this time.
Not this time. Here comes
But he does
yellow.
have the yellow one. Did it move?
Oh, with a K-turn.
Is it still in range for foresight? Oh, it's definitely in the red's foresight arc. 100% takes the stress. We'll see if he triggers it.
He wants to check that. Okay, not in
that one.
That one is brown, so not in browns, but probably on red. I mean, he's unsure if he wants to check. Probably because green hasn't moved. Green hasn't moved yet, right?
Right. Yeah. There's some heat on the backside for sure.
Yeah, he didn't want to check. He didn't want to be forced to attack because he probably thought that green was coming this way. Okay. Oh. What is he doing? Is just the focus?
So the bullseye was not on, by the way.
Okay.
Range 1 from this Inquisitor into the Torrent.
One hit. The force. No, what? Do you think spend the force?
They rolled it out the box. I'm just going to go ahead and re-roll. Hit crit. Here we go.
Okay. And
2 blanks. Hit crit going into that yellow turret.
Half points?
Yes. What's the crit? The crit is a wounded pilot.
Okay. So After performing an action, has to roll an attack die. See if he gets stressed. Could potentially die this round. Let's see. I don't think it would happen. Not this round, at least.
Excuse me. Next shots coming up.
I think the next shot would be from blue because yellow, it's yellow has nobody in arc.
So he actually he
blue-
took the risk of spending the force there, and didn't come up
And-
with anything.
Yep.
Nothing in
Safe.
arc.
I think you should. Yellow is out arc. Probably should the Y win.
I like that call. Yeah.
I would shoot the Y win.
Only has 4 hull left. Keep pushing that damage through before those
Yep.
proton torpedoes make you pay. Spends the force for 2. This is range 3.
Yep, but I think it was a mistake. I realize now. You could wolf pack. You could lock. No, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh no!
You shouldn't have.
Oh
You shouldn't have done the
no!
Y win.
Wolfpack! Here's mistakes were made. Here comes a proton
Yeah.
torpedo.
I just realized that it was a mistake. You should have shown that. I mean, it was a juicy target. No focus. Down to 4 hull. Blue also, in a naive way, spent the force. I
Yeah,
just realized it was a bad idea.
there's
Okay,
no
let's see the
force.
roll.
No force on the Inquisitor, by the way. This is Natty's for. Ooh!
Oh!
Spend the lock. Spend it. You have the lock. Do it on the blank. 1 turns to a crit. Come on.
Does fire convergence activate because it's in the? I think you can.
Yes, you can if you want to hold on to it. He's got both charges up.
No, he wants to spend the lock. He wanted to do it the old way.
Nice. 3 hits and a crit. This Inquisitor is going to be paying with his life.
Out.
Hit, crit going into the blue
Yeah.
Inquisitor, and it is off the table. That
Yeah.
takes our score 69 to 80. Brandon winning. Again, nice versus 80.
Yep. Oh, that was hard. I mean, how could that a single just that choice of saying who should I shoot? Do I shoot the torrent? Do I shoot the Y win? Make that blue Inquisitor pay. And it's giving the Republic player, it's giving Brandon a really good a good positions here. Because he's now winning the game, and he is now only 3 Inquisitors left. 2, I think is 2 of them away from half points, and could happen this time.
And 1 hit.
He is probably safe.
Yep.
Funny Bay, that's what he needs. Still a couple more shots here. You go all after yellow. Yellow is only 1 away from half points. And with little time on the clock. Fire convergence? Or okay, it didn't matter. He rolled 2 evades.
Why do you guys think that the Y-Wing's at 2 health? Is it? Oh wait, I am thinking the wrong. Never mind.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was a wrong Y wing. It happened the same to me.
Yep, I had wrong brain. All right, continuing.
Yep. Oh.
Mega Silver, thank
eyeball.
you so much for donating those subs, getting us to. Where are we at now?
Has the force available from yellow, so it's still not giving away half point. Yeah, when I watch a Y win, I immediately think of that 6 holes, 2 shields, but no, this is a Republic Y win.
Yep.
Yep. But hey, it has been a really great round for the Republic player. I think it's now the Empire has to get a little more aggressive. I mean, he still has some time, but under 10 minutes, we probably have just 2 or 3 rounds left, and you need to kill something. The White Wings 2 hole left. Yellow Torrent is also 2 hole left. I think those should be your main targets, especially considering that the Y wing is double stress. We'll have lots of time, lots of trouble getting rid of those stress, and you could probably chase him down with the Yellow Inquisitor. I mean, with the Yellow Inquisitor you could just 1 heart and boost, trying to get on the Y wing's flank.
Agreed. I'm going to go really quickly through to make sure that we have the health up to date on all these, because there's been so much spread out damage. One shield dead. Fool, 1 shield. No, it's dead. They just didn't flip the shields there. Did they deal the cards for the Blue Inquisitor?
No, they just killed him. And well, technically they should have dealt the cards.
How many? Do you remember how many damage it took? It took 3, right, off the proton torpedo.
Yeah, I think it were 3. I mean, 2 and a crit. The crit could have mattered if there was 0 hits or something.
Right. Okay, and then on the other side.
Yep. There's the damage cards. One of them was Stone of Pilots. Okay, so that's 3 damage cards on the Blue Inquisitors. Here comes Red. Weird for the Red one. Red's probably going to bump on Yellow. There's the evade for Brown. I mean, curiously, Brown is the one that hasn't lost any shield from the Imperial side. Those are the 3. The 3 Inquisitors. Now comes Blue, bumping Yellow. Well, at this point, the Republic players is the one who wants to bump.
Yeah, just elongate the game.
Yep.
Gabo, how much time we have left in the unified timer?
Gabo left again.
He left us again. How dare he?
Another bump. Oh, but that's not the kind of bump you want.
No, that's range 1. Looking at that torrent, saying, "I'm getting some points right now." Now that yellow torrent has already given up half. 2 hits.
Could die here. Is down to 2.
Only needs 11 points to lead. Half of a torrent would be enough.
Nope.
Only gets 1.
Yep. He will have to attack that during the engagement phase if he wants to kill them. Oh. But I don't think the Republic player will have any attack this round. That shouldn't be a problem. The problem is that Red Inquisitor has a shot on Yellow.
Yep.
Warthog flying away. He won't return.
No, he's not going to have enough time. Turn that thing around. Probably should
he can do a 2-turn
rotate action. There it is. All right, that Y-Wing did some work, but is in the sights of one of these Inquisitors. 1 hit.
Oh.
Okay, there's 4 minutes left in the round. Looks like we're going to be just on time.
Yep. Okay, so Yellow didn't die. What's that?
That is the red Inquisitor going into.
Why are they rolling like? Ah, it has a lock.
Yeah,
Okay, I
spend the
didn't see
target
that.
lock.
I didn't see that.
He gone.
And gone.
Pop, pop, pop.
I didn't see the lock. And yep, yellow is now dead. That's how many points.
And that
It's
puts
a really close
80,
game.
84 to 80, puts Piotr ahead.
Really close game. Did, did yellow get to shoot? Yeah, yellow get to shoot, right? Yep, because the white wing is down to one hull.
Yep, one hull.
And now it's 3 ships against 3 ships. The problem here is the Warthog is too far away. I mean, could potentially do a too hard next round, but red and brown are out of danger. I mean, at least out of Warthog. And the white wing is down to one hull.
Yep, Piotr has to protect right now. One shield on either the red or yellow Inquisitor will make it so that he is behind. Half of those Inquisitors are 20 points, and that would push Brandon up to 100.
Yep.
So we got to see how hard is he going to run. And the issue here is you might be able to get guns on the red Inquisitor if Piotr makes a mistake here, but the Republic ships are facing the wrong way, which is really the bigger problem.
I mean, you could, I mean, if you expect the red Inquisitor to move straight, you could, like, do a too hard with the Y-wing, probably a bank maneuver with the green one. The problem is that yellow is in the way, so yellow could just bump the Y-wing and should be okay. I mean, with less than 3 minutes on the clock, you could just like run away just from Warthog with your guys, with brown and with red. I think the white wing is still level stressed, so he won't have enough time to remove those stress tokens. And yellow is like, okay, going after Warthog.
I mean, just being in the way, there's no way. It is literally impossible to be shot there. And yeah, it looks like he's choosing violence. He's going after the Y-wing and Warthog.
Yeah, but this is like a little violence because he performed an evade action instead of the focus. So if he would have been full violence, you do a focus and a boost. Okay, boost doesn't fit, but
no,
but
you try it anyway. You should have it.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay,
looks
so-
like, man, I will say Piotr has done amazing with foresight. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Constantly lining that up, waiting, just lying in wait, taking advantage of being first player. All right, we'll wait for Warthog's action. Takes a focus. And we're getting, okay,
3K
3K.
roll. I mean, you have to get aggressive. There's not enough time. Probably last round.
Oh, the Y-wing makes
He
it
moves
over.
through.
Looks like we're firing at the red Inquisitor.
I mean, you need half points there. The problem is that your Y-wing is getting shot.
This is the last round.
Yep. Time has been called. Let's see. Oh, you spent the force. You spent the force no matter what here. And gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, gone. This attack won't matter unless you deal like a couple of crits.
Yep.
Because you are 3 away from Warthog's half. I mean, you still should, right? You have to try.
That's right. You have to. You have no choice. Try.
Okay, didn't want to shoot. He's probably not. He was probably afraid of the lock from Ghost Company. So that's why yellow didn't get to shoot.
Safe.
Ooh, yep. So if I mean he really needs to deal some damage here on yellow. Probably yellow has evade, yellow has the force.
And the orange one / brown, I mean, is strained, which is good, but you'd need
You need 2 damage there. You only
need 2, but
one.
even you actually need to kill it. Yeah, you have to kill a ship
I
at
think
this point because
you shoot that
you're
red.
behind 27. So each one of these are 40. Half points is only 20.
Okay, 2 hits on this guy, spending the force.
Spend the yep.
Okay, still has the evade for this attack. So range 1 attack. And okay, won't be enough to kill it.
Nope.
Not even
takes
half
one.
point. Yeah, spending the evade there.
So congratulations. That is a tight game. Oh, sorry, we have one more shot. I saw the arc earlier. Maybe they were just checking for fire conversions.
Yeah, but I don't think he will be able to kill yellow because yellow has evade. Yellow will lose half point. Oh, he can shoot at brown, but brown / orange has 2 shields. So the best thing you can do
The best he can get is half. Yep.
Yep.
Which won't be enough. There's no way to sneak a crit in.
Has the focus? Yep.
So congratulations to Piotr winning that game 106-80 after getting the squiggle there. Close game, very good, well played by both. Exciting match.
Yep, really close match.
All right, well, let's go ahead and head over to our giveaways. But before we do that, I want to remind you that this round and all of our rounds are brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Remember, right now they're having their Black Friday sale. You can get your GSP official LED lamp on Curl Paw right now. ! CPC in the chat will get you the link to the shop. You don't need any code, automatically discounted in your cart. So get yours now.